And I am still in shock at what I just see. The Columbus Blue Jackets made history. They made history, but in my opinion, they did. Unbelievable what they've done. And we're gonna go over it. So first period, Texier with his first from Jones and Dubois on the power play. 1-0 Columbus. Dubois then gets his first from Burrow, Jorkstan, and Clending to make it 2-0 Columbus. But then Stamkos gets his first from Kucherov and Sorelli to make it 2-1 going to the second. And it was this was a good game all in all. It's just unbelievable what's happening. So going to the second, Columbus, they get Seth Jones gets his second from Atkinson and Duchesne to make it 3-1 Columbus. And I'm like, there's no way. There's really absolutely no way this is actually going to happen. Paquette then gets his first from Coburn and Rutta. And then Point gets his first from Stamkos and Kucherov on the power play. And all of a sudden, it's 3-3. I'm like, wow, Columbus, you blew it. You blew it. And then look at it. Stamkos has 2 points, goal and assist. Kucherov, 2 assists. Point gets a goal. So the top guys finally get going. But Bjorkstrand gets his second from Harrington and Dubois on a delayed penalty that gave Columbus the 4-3 lead going to the third. And that was pretty good. It was not right before the end of the first, but second. But close to the end of the second, they get it. So all of a sudden, 4-3 game, and I'm like, oh, this is going to get good. And the entire third period was just Columbus strategically playing, dumping it, getting it to center, then dumping it. And I like that. I know they're only up by 1, but they just kept doing it, and it worked. And then Panarin gets his second empty netter. Texier gets his second from Werenski, empty netter. Duchesne gets his third from Savard and Harrington, empty netter. And that would be the final score. Columbus will win 7-3 over the Tampa Bay Lightning. Shots on goal, first period, 8-7 Columbus. Second, 13-12 Tampa. In the third, 13-5 Tampa. Final shots, 33-25 for the Tampa Bay Lightning. And Bobrovsky, 30 for 33 with a .909 save percentage. He didn't really have to play perfect tonight. He played solid in Game 2 and in Game 3. He didn't have to play tonight because the Columbus Blue Jackets played amazing. Vasilevsky, 18 for 22 with 818 save percentage. I honestly don't know what the hell happened. And I'm going to do a video either later tonight or tomorrow about a series recap on this titled Biggest Upset in NHL History, because I think this is it. And I'm going into this series, I'll probably talk about this more in the next. Going into this series, I picked Tampa, but I looked at Columbus and I said, hey, they match up really well. Offense, and look, Tampa, they got Kucherov, Stamkos, and Point. Columbus, Duchesne, Panarin, Atkinson. Tampa, they got Hedman and McDonough on defense. Columbus, they got Jones and Werenski, and I know Hedman got hurt, but still. And they got Vasilevsky. Columbus has Bobrovsky. They matched up really well, and I'm like Columbus could definitely, if you show me the rosters, no points really on the team, just the points on the players, I'd say Tampa does better. But I'm like, Columbus has a really good shot. I wouldn't be surprised if Columbus won it. But when you take the team stats, I picked Tampa simply because that core did 128 points, 62 wins this season. The Columbus core, 97, 98 points this year. And when Duchesne and Single got there, they didn't play as well. So that's why I picked Tampa. Columbus, they walk into the series with a comeback win and never looked back. Tampa was not the same after that first period in Game 1. And for Columbus, skyrocket, they win their first series in franchise history, and I think they can be a threat. Guzzi swept the Lightning, and you got the talent around you to do it. I think second round, they're going to be a competition. They win 4-0. They'll either play Boston or Toronto in the next round, and that's going to be interesting. And we'll talk about who would they rather play in my recap. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one.